I should probably wait until he came home. I don't know if he's home. Maybe. It would be funny. Dealer's choice. Good morning. Happy Thursday, guys. I'm writing in Patreon tomorrow. There's a level up class, and I'm gonna teach them one of my, like, it's not, I don't want to say it's a pattern, it's something fast that I make for thank you gift. And sometimes when I like for like clients that buy multiple bags for me throughout the years, I send them this small token of appreciation during the holiday season. But when I make when I make this pattern piece every year, I'll say, like, cut out two of exterior, and for stabilization, like a woven, I always put dealer's choice. And I was thinking, if somebody wrote a pattern and they put that on their pattern, I would just laugh hysterically. Like, can you imagine, like, you get a sincerely Jen pattern, and she's like, yeah, cut two of the exterior. And if you're using cotton, you can cut two of woven, dealer's choice. It's like, good morning. I would be like, I'm buying all your patterns because I love your sense. I will buy all of her patterns, period. But if somebody was just like, just really nonchalant about their dealer's choice on your woven interfacing. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to make some mock-ups because I realized that I have none of the actual pattern. Like, I have none of the I have none to show them tomorrow at noon. So when they when they come to the Patreon class, I have no, like, hey, this is what we're learning today. So I have like no examples. So I'm going to make a few examples today. They're fast. They take less than 30 minutes to make. But I have no examples. So I was like, okay, well, I need to make some examples, and then I wanted to show them, if they're not really good with cutting with a ruler, they can make like a paper pattern real quick, and it's only two paper pieces they would need. They're both rectangles, and it's really simple to make. And then I wanted to show them a version where you can modify it and like level up one more. Like, you can make it more fancy or make it more detail, and that you can sell it at a like a craft fair or whatever. So um or even like at a con, or like there was one Comic-Con that we had where people were selling buttons, and I'm not a big button person, and I was selling these and giving these out, and people really did love them. So um I'm trying to get that together. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Don't play with Loki. He's I have scratch marks all over me. I was I was trying to cut his dew claws. All right. So today, I'm making samples for tomorrow. I plan on having a lot of fun doing those. I get excited making things sometimes that I created, but I also get discouraged. It's weird. I love sharing when I make like my own patterns, but I am not a wordsmith whatsoever. I actually, like, whenever I share anything like verbally, when I type something out, I like read it over and over again, and I get anxiety and I get really nervous because if I said something backwards, or if I misspelled a word, or if it's, to me it doesn't sound right, I will like beat myself up about it. Sometimes I'll delete the message. Sometimes I think I go quiet and people think I'm maybe not a nice person. I'm a little bit witchy because I won't say anything. And it's not because I'm a mean person, is that I second guess everything that I say. Um, Perks of dyslexia. um, so I don't, I would probably never come up with a pattern, but I love shooting ideas too. my friends who are designers who have the power of words, being a wordsmith. Um, so I'm really excited to do this though with Patreon. I just have an idea what I can add on to this. Sorry. This is why I have post-its everywhere. If you guys like, if I had a camera like a Go Cam on me, you'll be like, Shinova, you have an unseemly amount of post-its or like little pieces of paper. Because when I have an idea, I just sit there and I write it out, and then I'll try to make it come into bring it to life. But there's some good news. So if you follow So Whatever Studios on Facebook, it's not on her website, but if you're 7 hours ago, roughly 8 hours ago, she came out with 2026 list of teachers. I'm on there. I will be teaching on April. It's going to be a 3-day course. I'm going to be teaching in April on April 17th, 18th, and 19th. It's going to be like a fun. Trying to do like an 80s slumber party. Like you can come in your 80s wear. I'm going to try to do like, you know how like they have like the big curly hair, but like their hair will go out like here and then come out. I'm doing 80s. I'm going to be teaching the Willow Woven bag, the newest Aura Rosa bag. I really wanted to teach that. I had a lot of people reaching out to me actually when the bag came out, asking me if I'm going to be teaching that bag in person because they would like to have help with preparation and seeing it get done in person. And after talking to Lauren, we both said that because the bag has like 26 pages in preparation, we thought it deserved a 3-day class. So we'll be prepping it and sewing it for 3 days. And I will be teaching April 17th, 18th, and 19th at Lauren's studio. And I'm really excited that I'm coming back. And that'll be my third time. I'm really excited. I'm smiling so hard that I can feel it like back here. So I put all the information to the So Whatever information for her Facebook inside the description box if you want to see. There are a plethora of cool teachers. There's so many returning. Nikki Kinder is going to be teaching the classic zip around wallet not once but twice. You're going to have Shannon. I think Shannon finally has a date. I think it's in September that I can actually go. Your girl is going to be like this on hers because I've always wanted to go to one of Shannon's like so long, but it always happens like on my birthday weekend or a week of a Comic-Con. So I'm like, wait a minute. I have to look at the dates because I'm hoping it doesn't coincide with the teaching event. I'm hoping because like she's one of them I want to. You have Erica for Lavender and Twine that's going to be coming there. You have Rhea. There's so many. Brittany from Emporium Thread. There's so many great teachers. You have Rayvon that's going to be coming back. There's so many cool teachers, and there are some new faces too. So definitely look. There is like dual classes. Lauren also has some really cool open sews. So I would definitely look on there. There is a I think it's like a 3-page shot like of it, and there's so many amazing teachers. Like if you have like vacation time set aside to go to a retreat, definitely give it a gander and see. But your girl's gonna be sewing a 3-day retreat, and it'll be my third time returning, and I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited because the I think the like I told you guys when that Orosa bag came out, this bag is not like anything that like Alexis has ever made. I can't give you something that's familiar to it, and let alone I can't give you anything other pattern that is similar to it. So I really wanted to teach you guys something that was completely different. Sorry, hold on. Um, I wanted to give you something completely different that was completely unique. So it's completely unique and different from anything that's out there. And I wanted to go over the prep, so I'm pretty excited. I'm trying to see if we're gonna do kicks or just like you bring what you have, or if you guys want to go shopping at Lawrence and then go there, like dealer's choice. You know how I am. I'm not really big on kits because I don't think everyone likes my personal taste, even though the vinyl at Wizardly Stitchery threw me off. People really did like that. So maybe I don't know. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm really excited. Yeah, I know, and it's a fun bag to make, but it has so much prep work, and I really would like to go over all the prep work with you because the prep work is like the make it or break it, and I have ideas for, like, slightly modifying it and all that, and I would love just teach all that in person, and I'm really excited about teaching this. So that's there, and, um yes, I'm just really excited. Um, I'm really I'm like really thrilled about that. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. I have to go to Michael's today. I have an order I need to pick up, and I'm thinking about stopping off at Hobby Lobbies because there's a fabric that I somebody in the pattern asked for, and it's not Ottertex, it's called something else, and they were telling me it's at Hobby Lobbies, and I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, there is a lot of awesome. I'm trying to figure out what fabric it is because it's on in a wallet that has raw edges, but they're telling me it's not Ottertex or waterproof canvas. So I wrote the paper down. It's in my purse. I'm trying to figure out what this fabric is. So yeah, my curiosity's got the best of me. I just I'm like, what is this mysterious new interfacing or it has to be Otter it has to be like a knockoff of OtterTax. It has to be something like this. But even then, I wouldn't leave a raw edge on waterproof canvas. I'm like, I've been stuck on stupid all night over this. You have no idea how stuck on stupid I've been on this. So I'm ready. I'm like, I'm gonna go to Michael's and then I'm gonna go across the street to Hobby Lobby because when I get a problem like this, it will be in my head all night. Like because waterproof canvas frays. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, you can singe it, you can melt it, but eventually, if it rubs against something hard enough, it can fray. Water resistant canvas frays. I mean, cork can fray. I don't know. so I have a Margie. When the anytime an Ora Rosa pattern comes out, I have a YouTube tutorial. So the day that the woven willow came out for um came out, there was a YouTube tutorial the day that the pattern came out. My name is on the pattern, so like if you turn to the where it says YouTube tutorial, I'm on there. I have a YouTube tutorial for it, but it doesn't go over you have to do the preparation yourself. And we start with you having all the prep work where you folded all your vinyls in and we're now top stitch we're like not top stitching, we are going on after page 26. Yeah. The minute if there's an Ora Rosa pattern, I most likely have a video for it. There's only been like 2 videos I've never done, and it's the Erica Bowler bag because I was not a tester for Alexis at that time, and it's weird because the Erica Bowler bag is like one of my most profitable bags I've ever made from Alexis. And I have made that bag so many times that like when I cut out the pieces, I do not look at the pattern. I can tell you like step by step each measurement and and each like how to do the handles, everything. And then there is I think her is it either Briarwood or Brentwood backpack. And that was because my mother uh, it happened around when like my mother was getting sick. So those are the only 2 times. And so other than that, there's like every Ora Rosa pattern underneath the sun. If you go into my catalog for Ora Rosa, you'll see everything. I have even the like the Ora Rosa Beast. I have 2 different videos for the Ora Rosa Beast, the official tutorial and a slow along. Yeah, it's slowly so along. So there's like I feel like I said that her patterns I understand very well, and I love sewing them. It stops the fraying. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I feel I feel like I don't know. It's plastic, and I know understand that it can stop it, but I don't know because even when you think about it, like in California, they use the waterproof canvas for umbrellas, like the umbrellas. They have to replace them like some it depends on how often they even they hem them up. If you look underneath the umbrellas, they have to hem them up. They don't leave a raw edge because they fray. um, so like I lived in like the Laguna Niguel area, so I in like Irvine, OC kind of area, and I am really familiar with Ottertex because if you live in California, you know these umbrellas are out all the time. Ottertex umbrellas are like just known in California, especially in the beach area, because they have these big beachy umbrellas. They never leave a raw edge. They fold them up because they fray. If they unhem, they fray. They fray with over time because of just the weather alone. And that's goes the same with wallets because it's kind of like remember I keep telling you I hate silver pens in the winter because somehow like they leak out more or whatever because of the like the humidity level is not the same level as it is in the summer. The same thing with kind of you have to look at your materials. Like for me, I love water resistant canvas and I love ripstop, but it shreds like horribly. Like I'm like sitting here giving it a haircut nonstop. Like, and I have no idea why it does this. And everyone's like ranting and raving over it. I love the fact that you can fold it and it does so much to it, but it irritates me that when I leave, I have like a nest of ripstop and water resistant canvas on my lap, in my hair. It's everywhere. And waterproof canvas does the same thing sometimes. And yes, you can singe it, but you're literally melting plastic by your face and inhaling fumes that you're not supposed to. So like I sometimes I go with cotton a lot more. And some of the bag makers that I absolutely adore and I think are the best bag makers are the people that usually have cotton in their bags. So like again, I admire Alexis not just as a pattern designer, but if you look at some of her work, like if you go into Swoon patterns and just put Alexis's name, all her swoon bags always had cotton. You look at Erica's bags from Lavender and Twine and go into Swoon. Swoon is really funny. If you want to do like this, like vetting your vetting your if you want to vet your favorite designer, go into Swoon and put their name in. It's the most interesting thing because you'll see different designers before they became designers making bags. They have cotton. I've seen even Shannon, who's on here. Like most of when I see most of her bags, they have a cotton liner. Like Bed Hog, like they have a cotton liner because the way it lays and the way it closes up, it's just better. Now, when they have a raw edge, um, you have like you look at like Nico's patterns, like from Sonar, like they're encapsulated. The cotton's encapsulated. The only where you're having the cotton is like the credit card slot and or the cash slot, but then there's like have carefully encapsulated where you're never going to see the raw edge. This particular wallet, it had let's say this is where the billfold is, and you know how this part is open. It had the raw edge of the billfold where the credit card slot is. So we had the raw edge of the vinyl and the raw edge of the waterproof canvas or the water resistant canvas. And so that means this area, every time you bend it over time, it's going to fray. And I'm like, I'm not selling this wallet that because this area is going to get little hairs and little things like immediately over time. And the people are going to think it's me, not the fabric. We know it's the fabric because we deal with fabric on a day to day basis. But a regular Joe Schmo, they're going to be like, why is my wallet fraying? So I think that's why I'm more of it. I love water resistant canvas. I absolutely love. I put it in bags all the damn time, as long as the you can't see the edges. But if you're leaving in just a raw edge, mm-mm. No. Ollie fun. Lynette, it's like you understand my brain. Like Lynette's the one that figured out was Glitterbug Fairy. Ollie Fun. Yeah, I was like, I gotta see what Ollie Fun is. It's it. Yes, It's on sale this week too. I gotta see what Ollie Fun is because that's what they were like. Yeah, you can leave a raw edge with Ollie Fun. I was like, what the? It's Ollie Fun. It's like, thank you, Margie. Hey, nice, nice. Yeah, it's Ollie Fun. I'm like, what is Ollie Fun? I'm like, I don't want to be not the cool kid and not know stuff. So, um, cotton lining are consistently your fave. Yep. I'm telling you, if you go to your favorite designer and you love their bags, watch. You will learn. Just look. It just and I didn't understand until I started putting cotton lining and everything. I was like, damn, this lays nice. And then when you iron it, it's like so crisp, and you're like, professional. It's like it just looks it looks different, and then you can control different things. Now, do I believe waterproof canvas and water resistant canvas have a place? Yes. Heck yes. Let me put this in a baby bag. Let me put this in a lunch bag. Heck, if I know this person's going to be hiking, I'm going to line your bag with that stuff because I'm trying to protect it. And even if it's a computer bag, or if it's going to be a camera bag, let me line this because in case you're caught out in the rain, I'm going to be like, look, your stuff is protected. There's a time and a place for everything. Everything has a time and a place. So I'm just saying, but I will never leave a raw edge with waterproof canvas. That makes zero sense to me. Like, what? I can't edge paint it. What do you mean? Let's see. Yeah, like you cannot edge paint. So I'm not living it. Yeah, but I'm gonna like Lynette, you understand my brain way too well. We're like, yeah, she's like, I know what Shanova's saying. Yeah, it's this stuff. They were like, yeah, you can just there you can leave it raw or you can even edge paint over it. I'm like, I don't so I want to see this because I will report back. I will bring it to you guys and be like, look, I'll be honest. I'll be honest, but I feel like it's going to be like, 2020's Court Gate with with Hobby Lobby where we were like, it's not cork. It's not cork. It's not cork. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, I feel like that's what we're going to feel like that's what we're going to be like. It's 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 not cork. But yeah, I don't know. And the thing is, the reason why I got my curiosity, it's not in just one pattern. It's in a few, and like it's left raw and exposed. And I'm like, when I mean, think of what backpacks do you see where like, oh, just leave waterproof canvas raw and exposed? We always fold it in. It always is in a seam allowance. Like I'm not under. And then someone told me to edge paint it. I was like, what? I was I'm not the best edge painter on a good day, but if you're giving me something that's less than 1/8 of an inch, I are you expecting miracles? Because I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that so I'm going to hop over and maybe I'm hoping that my Hobby Lobbies has it because I have a Hobby Lobbies that like my sewing section is a pretty decent size, but the fabric section isn't. Like my Notion section is bigger than my fabric section. But if you are in crocheting or knitting, you would be in heaven. Like there's rows upon rows upon rows of just like crochet stuff, like and knitting stuff, like and if you're like my daughter who draws, like the sketching stuff is outrageous. It's like meant for people who are like sketching things. Like it's outrageous and creepy dollhouse stuff. So if you're a dollhouse person that makes stuff, no offense. I just always feel like that movie Hereditary. No, good. So yeah, so that's what I plan on doing today. So I plan on making samples for everybody in my Patreon so that we can get this party started for the thank you gift to give people for, I don't know, whatever, or if they want to give it to sell them at whatever. I just want to do it with them. It's a quick little thing, and it's actually, they're quite addictive. Um, and yeah, and figure out what this thing is with um the poly thing. I just I don't know. And if you guys, again, if you didn't hear what I said, read it out loud. Let me say it one more time. I got to just go up to Lynette's comment because she knew exactly what I was talking about, because Lynette is the boss. Um yeah, where are you, Lynette? Sorry. Because I will forget, like, it's called Ollie Fun at Hobby Lobby. Just so you know, in case you didn't. Then go over to So Whatever and see if you are taking any vacation time. See who you want to possibly get teach from. Support Lauren's teaching school. Need a teacher. Have fun. Like fellowship with other people that you haven't met. It's really a fun time. Lauren knows how to host. Teachers have fun. People hang out. You create memories. All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow on Friday, and I will talk to y'all later. Okay. Bye.